everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. The crowd is filling up the dome, and we're just about ready for the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Bruins of UCLA. It's time to go bowling. We're privileged to bring you the play-by-play of this highly anticipated bowl game. And here come the Bruins. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
UCLA has a guy at wide receiver that everybody's talking about, and for good reason. He's the strength of this offense, an offense that can really spread the ball around. Lee, watch for him to come up big in this one.
I gotta have to go with them too.
I love UCLA in this game.
And they're ready to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 83 fields it in the end zone. He jukes it. This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
Ha! I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over.
Second and 7. Ball on the 22-yard line. Lawson lines up with 5 wide out. Steps up in the pocket. He's going left. And it falls incomplete.
Number 83, the intended receiver on the play.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. They'll bring in their dime package. Lawson drops back to pass. Lets it go. Incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
4th and 7. Ball on the 22-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away. Griffin gets it off. Taylor fields it at the 39. Well, the offense will come out and see if they can't get an early lead on their first drive. They'll take over at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Riley with 4 wide receivers. Wants to throw outside. Brought down. Nice little pitch and catch with a wide out.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 50. The Bruins with 4 receivers. Throws. And it's caught. He spins. And down he goes.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Bruins line up with 3 wide. Rucker brings him down. He picks up a yard on the play. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 38-yard line. Riley back in the gun. Bates gets the call again. He tries to spin, and he's taken down. Looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Well, it doesn't look like it's too serious, guys, but you never know. Sometimes those small injuries turn into season-ending ones.
It's third down and 6 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. He drops back. He unloads it. Got it to the senior. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
Misdirection. Touchdown, UCLA. Nice little run there by the halfback to get into the score.
That guy was not about to stop. He really wanted to get into the end zone.
And he hits the PAT. So with over 7 minutes left here in the first quarter, our score, UCLA 7, West Virginia nothing. Lee looks ready to kick this one off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 84.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Choice fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll set up shop at the 28-yard line. West Virginia comes out with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up, rifles this one out to the left. Finds the freshman. He's hit and got away. Ball is loose. Fumble. Number 94 recovers a loose ball. What happened there, Coach?
Let me tell you what. The wideout wasn't carrying the ball like he should. And the defender made a nice play to jar it loose.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. The Bruins set up in the gun. Riley gives it up the middle. Sheds that one. Harris with a takedown. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. Second down and 5. Ball on the 32-yard line. Riley has 4 receivers lined up here. Looks. He guns it to the left. And it's the senior. Holman brings him down. Maybe 3 yards that time on the pass. Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 29.
29-yard line.
UCLA comes out with 3 receivers bunted. Gray tackles him for a loss on the play. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
He drops back. Throw. Complete. Rucker with a takedown.
This is a pretty stressful way to put a drive together, but it's working so far.
Yeah, but hopefully they don't plan on making a living out of going for it on 4th down. They need better execution on 1st and 2nd down.
1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Bruins come out in a shotgun. He lets it go. The senior makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. An 8-yard gain. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Here's the option left. He's gobbled up in the backfield. So they wrapped him up before he could get anything going.
Yeah, there was nothing there on that option.
Good thing that wasn't a turnover. I thought he was going to pitch it there.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Bates gets the call again. Berry brings him down for a loss. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
4th and 3. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Lines up, hoping to extend the lead and make it a 2-score game. The kick is up, and it sails through the upright. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. UCLA to kick this one off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 84.
We should have a return on this one. Number 83 takes it from the 6. Bounces off the would-be tackler. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. They come out in a nickel. They'll throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Lawson with 4 wide receivers. Steps up. He's looking. Over the middle. And he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. The Mountaineers come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. It's high, and he makes the catch.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Mountaineers come out in the shotgun. He'll dump this one off. It's a tip drill. Big opening. And they push him out. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Second down and short. Ball on the 17-yard line. West Virginia comes out in the shotgun. Touchdown, West Virginia. And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Bradford looks ready to kick this one off.
Bates back deep to return.
Here's the kick. Taylor takes it at the 4. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
1st and 10.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Riley steps back to pass. Throws. That close to being intercepted. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. UCLA comes out with 3 receivers bunched. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gidry brings him down. That'll be a pickup of a yard. A long ways yet to go, but at the end of 1, our score, UCLA 10, West Virginia 7. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 21.
21-yard line.
UCLA comes to the line with 3 wide. Looking, going deep on the left side. Has it to the senior. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, UCLA! The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. UCLA ready to kick this one off.
UCLA is lined up for the kickoff. Number 83.
Kicks it deep.
to return.
Number 83 fields it in the end zone. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 19.
1st and 10.
West Virginia lines up with 3 receivers. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. Petit with a takedown. About a 5-yard pickup on the old play-action pass. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 24. Lawson is back in the gun. Lawson back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. Complete on the run. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, and he's tackled.
Now, that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. Complete. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. That's a loss of about 5. looks like this defense has put up some very impressive numbers thus far.
I'll tell you why. They're fast, they're strong, and they tackle well. That combination means one thing for the offenses: nightmare.
Lee, they've been playing great football all year. You're lucky if you can get past the 50, let alone find the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. The second quarter clock reads over 9 minutes left here in the half. And our score is UCLA 17, West Virginia 14. West Virginia to kick. Taylor and Bates deep to return. We should have a return on this one. Bates fields it at the 3. Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if that passing game does the trick again. They'll go to work at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Riley lines up in the shotgun, fakes a pitch. He laterals the ball. Big opening. Davis brings him down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35. And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. And it's caught. Gray with a takedown. Couple of yards at most on that pass. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 37. The Bruin set up in the gun. He steps up, rolls right. He wants it all, going long. It's deflected.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kirk, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
Third and 8. Ball on the 37-yard line. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Throws this one out to the right, and it falls incomplete. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
They line up to punt this one away. Lee punts it, and it's a good one. Number 83 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 16. Now we see the offense come onto the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
Secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
They'll take over at the 16-yard line. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Looks. He's going left. Missed tackle. Tackle. A 5-yard gain. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. The Mountaineers come out showing 3 wide. Throws this one out to the right. Complete. Here he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on their own 38.
38-yard line.
West Virginia comes out with 5 receivers. He's looking. Down the middle. Got some open field. Brought down. Fellas, he's really out to an outstanding start in this football game.
Hey, if he continues at this pace, he may go for 500 yards.
I'll tell you what, this guy is so much fun to watch when he gets into a rhythm like this.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 29.
29-yard line.
This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. Throw short, and it's caught. Almost 6 yards on the play action. Second and 4 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Mountaineers set up in the gun. Short toss. It's caught off the tip.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. West Virginia in a 5-wide set. Looking, wants to throw outside. Moore brings him down. A gain of 6. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. He'll dump this one off, and he dropped it. The Mountaineers come out in the ace formation. He jukes. And he's taken down at the 5-yard line. Couple of yards there. Nickel defense. Lawson back to pass. Throws it to the outside. The ball is tipped. Well, they'll turn it over on downs. Did they have to go for it there?
Well, sometimes you got to take your chances. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
They'll set up shop at the 5. Riley to the air on first down. Complete. Montz with a takedown.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 16.
First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
UCLA lines up in a shotgun set. Riley drops back on first down. He tosses it short, and they make the stop. UCLA calls a timeout. About 2 minutes before halftime.
Second and 5. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Nickel defense drops back to pass. Throws short, and it's caught. Lasper brings him down. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 23. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. And they'll try to get the first through the air. Looks over the middle. Incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 83, back deep to return.
Lee gets it off. Number 83 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 34-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 34 from the gun. Lawson to the air on first down. Got him on the run. They'll bring him down. West Virginia takes a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. The impact corner is in the zone right now and looking to take away half the field. Knocked out of bounds. West Virginia calls a timeout. First and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. They line up in the shotgun. Lawson on first down. Short toss. Complete, and they pick up 2 yards. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. West Virginia goes with the ace set here. Setting up the play action. Comes across the middle. And it's incomplete. And we got an injured player on the field.
Yeah, I think he's hurt his arm or shoulder on that play, but I don't think it's too bad.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Mountaineers have 5 receivers on this play. Lawson drops to throw. Steps up. He's looking. Look out! That pass falls incomplete in the end zone. Chalk that one up to the pressure in the quarterback's face.
Absolutely. They had a tremendous rush coming in at him, and it was all he could do to avoid the sack.
If he hits this, we're all tied up. It's up. And it's wide right. No good. First and 10. Ball on their own 20.
1st and 10.
UCLA comes out in the shotgun, fires it quickly. Gray with a takedown. They get 3 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Riley comes to the line with 3 wide. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, UCLA 17, West Virginia 14. West Virginia will be kicking off to start the second half.
Bates, back
He kicks it. Bates fields it at the 3. Gets past the tackler. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 24.
First and 10.
And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. Couldn't haul it in. He put a little something extra on that throw, and the receiver mishandled it.
He needed oven mitts for that one because it was a hot tamale.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Bates wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. Riley drops back. Juke move. Looks like he's going to run. Gray brings him down. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on their own 33. The Bruins set up in the gun. Throw short. The ball is tipped. Almost picked off. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
The Bruins are lining up to punt it away.
Number 83, back to return.
Lee gets it off. Number 83 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 23-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. This offense might be behind now, but at least they've stayed away from that safety back there. He doesn't have any picks and hardly any deflections or tackles. That's really not like him at all.
Usually he's making the highlight reel, whether it's a big hit or a key interception. We haven't seen him do that today.
No, and that's not like him at all. Usually he's a big-time player.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23. The Mountaineers line up with 4 wideouts. Lawson steps back to pass. Looking. Wants to throw outside. And he's got him on the fly. The 50. And down he goes. Kirk, what do you have for us?
Well, that catch put the receiver over 100 yards. He's been one of the quarterback's favorite targets all game long.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
West Virginia comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Sheds a tackler. Tackle. 8 yards on the counter there. It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Counter play. Moore with a takedown. And the counter is good enough for the first.
Yeah, the offensive line did a good job of selling that play on that one. And the halfback was aware of that first down line and got the conversion.
1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. West Virginia goes with the ace set here. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
2nd and 2 coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Looks. He's looking for his man. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Number 84, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd It's third down and 2 to go. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Mountaineers set up in the gun. Lawson with the give. A little juke. Scott lays it on him. So he got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They'll work from the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. There he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. He's looking. Throws. Batted ball. Incomplete pass.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
West Virginia in a 4-wide set. Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws. Complete. And they push him out. Nothing gained on the play. Lawson with 4 wide receivers. He drops back. Fires. The defender had no shot at breaking up that touchdown pass to the wideout.
He was caught a little out of position. Yes, indeed.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Bates back to return.
Kicks it off. Bates takes it at the 4. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll take over at the 33-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. And he's hammered as he lets it go. It's deflected. There's an athletic play by the linebacker.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
They'll work from the shotgun. He steps up, throws it to the outside.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 33.
33-yard line.
And the impact linebacker has turned it up a notch. Brooks, Gidry comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 23-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away. He gets it away.
Back to return.
And it's out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Out of
Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 48.
1st and 10.
Lawson comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right. Wants to throw outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. They line up in the shotgun. Lawson set to go to the air. Across the middle. Way to look it in.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Ace backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. Maybe a yard on that draw play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Mountaineers come out showing 3 wide. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Going with the shotgun here. Steps up. He's looking. Airing it out long. It's deflected. It falls incomplete. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Griffin boots it way up there. McNeil calls for the fair catch. And they'll down it at the 5. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll go to work at the 5-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Now he's got room to run. Brought down. A gain of 6. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 11. From the gun. Throw short. The ball is tipped. And it falls incomplete.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 11.
11-yard line.
The Bruins line up in a goal line formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Tackle. Not much on that play, and they'll be short of the 1st.
Now, I think the offense thought they'd be able to get past this defense, but they were wrong.
4th and 3. Ball on the 12-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 83, back deep to return.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 83 fields it at the 39. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. They'll get the ball here at the 43.
At the 43-yard line. First and 10.
The Mountaineers line up with 3 wide. Whitworth comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass and have it. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 36. The Mountaineers have 5 receivers on this play. Throws to the middle, and he's got the freshman. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
Third and 9. Ball on their own 44. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is West Virginia 21, UCLA 17. Now it's third and 9 coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Mountaineers come out showing 3 wide. Here's the long ball, left side. Incomplete. The blitz was very effective that time.
Yep, they brought the house, and it was all they could do to get the ball out of there.
They line up to punt this one away. He gets it off. Taylor fields it at the 19, spins upfield. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start this drive at the 35. The Bruins line up with 4 wide out. Riley drops back on first down. And he dropped it. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
So it's second and 10. All on their own 35. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Tipped away. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 35. UCLA sets up with 4 receivers. He drops back. Throws it to the outside. His receiver has it. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on first and second down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that third down.
Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. Riley back to throw. He tosses it short, and it's caught. First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Here's the option left. Spin move. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. UCLA lines up in a shotgun set. Across the middle. Got it to him on the run. And he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 24. The Bruin with 4 receivers. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Throws it to the outside. Monts brings him down. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Throws it out there. Complete. Woods with a monster hit. And they back up 3 yards on that play. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. On the ground, the tailback. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
Fourth and 7. Ball on the 21-yard line.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. The kick is up. And it's right down the middle. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He hits a booming kick. Choice fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. First and 10. Ball on the 41. They come out in a nickel. Lawson to the air on first down. Comes across the middle. The pass was right there. Just couldn't be controlled.
This tight end some more passes in practice. He needs all the help he can get.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Single set backfield. Lawson hands it off. No, play fake. And it's caught. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 46. West Virginia comes out with 5 receivers. Chucks it deep down the right side, and it's picked off. Why would you make a pass like that when you've got the lead?
It's simple. You don't. That was not a good choice by the quarterback.
It sure wasn't. Call another play. Dump the ball short. Call a draw play. Run a sweep. Something. But don't put the ball in the air where the defense can make a play.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Complete. Stewart brings him down. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 23. Riley lines up in the shotgun. He steps up, throws it to the outside. There he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. Riley is back in the gun, steps up, he's going right. It's dropped. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Nickel defense. Riley back to pass. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. Brought down. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
3rd and 5 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. Riley drops back to pass. Lets it fly. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 17.
That's just airing it out on 3rd down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Nickel defense. They go with the run. Shakes off a tackle. Davis with a takedown. Nice game for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
UCLA will line up in a jumbo set here. Back to pass. Throws. Complete. They'll drop him for a loss. And they back up 3 yards on that play. UCLA lines up in a goal line set, tries to shoot. Oh, get nailed on that one. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot at breaking clean.
West Virginia takes a timeout. Taylor is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Shake and bake move, and down he goes. West Virginia calls a timeout. Trying to take the lead. Here comes the field goal unit. He gets it up, and it splits the upright. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 83, back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 83 takes it from the 6. I'm sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line. West Virginia comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Once and all, going deep. It's high, and he makes the catch.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Lawson on first down. And it's caught. And he's taken down. They got 4 yards on that one. As we've seen before, they go with a hurry-up offense. The Mountaineers come out in the ace formation. Throws it to the outside. Nice pass, just wasn't caught.
And when you're a tight end, you usually don't get too many passes thrown your way, so you got to catch the easy ones.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Lawson with 3 wide receivers. Lawson set to go to the air. Looks, wants to go long, and does. Incomplete. The Mountaineers set up in the gun. He jukes it. And he's drilled. They turn the ball over after going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, but they still made the right call. At this stage in the game, they'll try anything to get back in it.
They'll go to work at the 42. No need to risk a fumble. A simple kneel down will do here. West Virginia takes a timeout. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 40. UCLA is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. Third and 14. Ball on the 38. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. This one's in the books, folks. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
This is why I'm up here with you guys. Coaching a game like this might give you a heart attack. UCLA really got all they asked for and more in this contest. Great job by both teams.
Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2006. And again, our final score in this one, UCLA.